Γεια σας, καλησπέρα παιδιά. Είμαστε πίσω για να συνεχίσουμε το Hogwarts Legacy. Στο τελευταίο part μείναμε ακριβώς πριν μπούμε στο Hogwarts. Είναι η τελετή δηλαδή για τους μαθητές. Και ανυπομονώ να δούμε είτε πώς θα επιλέξουμε εμείς που θα πάμε, δηλαδή στο Ravenclaw ή στο Slytherin. Ή σύμφωνα με ό,τι κάνουμε θα μας βάλουν αυτόματα κάπου.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Πάμε να κάνουμε και κανένα φίλο. Είναι ο γιος του ή απλά γνωρίζετε.
Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Είναι ο υπεύθυνος.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Oh.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Οπότε αν θέλω διαλέγω κάτι άλλο. Ο Ravenclaw.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
Ωστόσο περίμενα να έχει...
You belong in Ravenclaw.
Εσείς και λίγες πιο πολλές λεπτομέρειες για κάθε house ξεχωριστά. Σε περίπτωση που κάποιος δεν έχει δει Harry Potter, που εντάξει δεν γίνεται να μην έχει Harry Potter, αλλά αν κάποιος δεν είχε δει, απλά θα διάβαζε ότι είναι το σχολείο για τους γενναίους κλπ.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Οπότε έχουμε λίγο χρόνο μέχρι το αυριανό μάθημα για να εξερευνήσουμε.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Πρέπει να λύσουμε κάποιο γρίφο για να...
The ghost?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now,
Έτσι με
go
το...
on in and get some
Δεν με
sleep.
βάλε καν
You
να
have a big
απαντήσω
day
εγώ.
ahead of you tomorrow.
Γιατί
I
εγώ
shall be
θα
back in the
απαντήσει
morning
το
to collect you for
φαντασμό
your first
πιθανότατα.
class.
Thank you, Professor
Οπότε θα
Weasley.
έλεγε.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Η πρώτη μας νύχτα στα Hogwarts. Οπότε θα αρχίσω να εξερευνώ.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Έχω κουβάγια. Δεν βλέπω τον εαυτό μου. Ανοίγω έτσι πόρτα. Δεν πατάς κάποια κομπή. Ας τρέξουμε λίγο γιατί έχουμε αργήσει μάλλον λογικά.
This should be interesting. One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you
Θα
hope
το
would
έχουν
happen?
συνηθίσει από
I
αυτό.
suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Αυτός
Good.
φαίνεται...
Glad to hear it.
Yeah,
Truly, there's
δεν
no
φαίνεται για άτομο
reason
που
to
θα
be
έκανε
nervous.
φάρσες
Most
και
professors
τέτοια.
are firm, but
Αλλά από ό,τι
fair.
φαίνεται...
I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a
Αμπουλαβρό
tossed
μας.
dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Οπότε τώρα γνωρίζουμε κάποιους από τους μαθητές.
Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw.
Μας
Never met
πρέπει να
someone
είναι
who's been so
Ινδέος.
close to a dragon before.
Can't say
Έχει
I'd
και
recommend
λίγο
it,
την
frankly.
πρόφορα.
It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's
Σίγουρα είναι
invigorating.
Ινδέος.
You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable. I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years.
Α, ναι,
You will be
αναγκαστικό η
enthralled
αστρονομία.
with the tower.
Θα κάνουμε και
Plus, a
μαθήματα και θα
quality
δίνουμε και
telescope can
τεστ,
show
γιατί
you
πιθανότατα να
things you
κοπώ.
never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Έπρεπε να έχει να μπορείς να παίξεις και το άθλημα. Θα κύρωσαν. Λόγω τραυματισμού. Υπάρχει δραματιστή σε όλα τα αθλήματα. Τι κάνετε?
Is amazing, isn't it? So much
Αυτή
healing
θα
power in
είναι
such
με
a little
τα
plant.
φυτά γενικά.
I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see.
Για κάποιο λόγο μου θυμίζει την Κάρλι από το iCarly
I'm
αυτή.
Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion. Then a
Αλλά πιστεύω θα χρειαστεί λόγω
Ordinarily, perhaps,
πόσο είναι
but it
και
runs in
τέτοια
my
που θα μπορούμε να
family.
φτιάξουμε
We've a full
στο
plot of these little
μέλλον.
fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Good luck with
Ουσιαστικά
your
μας είπε
Dittany.
και ότι
Thank you. And good luck to
πολλοί
you too on your
μαθητές
first day.
φτιάχνουν τα δικά τους υλικά για τα...
New Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley.
για τα potion.
We best not keep her waiting.
Δεν είναι κανείς το μέλλον που έφαγα. Έχει διάφορα να κάνει γενικά.
Imagine starting new school this late.
Όλοι ξέρουν ότι είμαι ο πέμπτοετής. Απλά
Good
είμαι τόσο
morning.
καλός.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will
έχουμε
determine
και
what type of
εξετάσεις
career you can
τελικά.
have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Αλλά ότι θα πετύχουμε είναι το μόνο
Here you
σίγουρο.
are.
What is it?
It is
Οκ.
a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth
Οπότε
year.
θα είναι ουσιαστικά...
You would be wise to take full advantage of this
Έχει μέσα όλες τις
exceptionally valuable
σημειώσεις,
resource.
όλα όσα μαθαίνουμε.
Thank you, Professor, but
Υποθέτω θα έχει και το
keep track
χάρτη
of
μας.
what I'm learning.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Λίγο υπόγειο πάμε.
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can
Lumos.
provide?
Να πάω λάθος.
Revelio.
Να πάω εδώ. Παίρνουμε XP από ό,τι παρόμοιο βρίσκουμε.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Οπότε γενικά θα έχει πολλά τέτοια. Οπότε κάτι θα έχει από εδώ. Κάτι πρέπει να κάνουμε. Έχει κι άλλο πιο πέρα, αλλά δεν μπορούμε να το κάνουμε αυτή τη στιγμή, οπότε... Όψ. Θα επιστρέψουμε άλλη φορά εδώ.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Είναι το σημείο που μπορείς να
That
πας
should be all
παντού.
for now. You'll be expected to attend both
Εσώζεις
charms
πολύ
and
χρόνο.
defense against the dark arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier,
ουσιαστικά
I'd
μας
say
είπε
Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself.
που είπε και αυτά ανοιχτά για την επίθεση του δράκου. Είπα και εγώ για
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
για την εξερεύνηση.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself.
Ωστόσο,
Might I rely on you,
μας
Professor
έλεγε
Fig, to
απλά
explain the details of the field
τα είδη
guide's map?
μαθημάτων που θα
Of
κάνουμε.
course.
Thank you.
Και για εκεί που μας είπε να πάμε ότι
Good luck today. And
είναι ένα
remember to
χωριό
use your field guide.
που απλά ζουν μόνο μαγικοί και μπορούμε να βρούμε όλα τα βασικά που χάσαμε στο ταξίδι λόγω του δράκου.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me
Για
in
ό,τι
my
χρειαζόμαστε για
classroom
το
after
σχολείο
you've
γενικά.
attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Μας αφήνει να εξερευνήσουμε τώρα, δεν είναι... Όχι, δεν μας αφήνει, άκυρο. Θα παίρνω πίσω.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Όχι, άκουσε λάθος.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Charm class, defense suggested dark magic. Πάμε πρώτα για να κάνουμε άμυνα στην σκοτεινή μαγεία.
To help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Θα φτιάξουμε για το δικό μας ραβδί επιτέλους.
Craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Αυτό είναι το empty painting που μας έλεγε ή άλλο.
Protego! Revelio!
Δεν μας τεχνικά δε.
I'm convinced that behind her
Κάτι από κάτω. Δεν έχουμε μάθει ακόμα να ξεκλειδώνουμε λόγια, οπότε δεν έχει...
Protego!
Πώς το παίρνουμε ρε? Πήραμε και από το άγαλμα. Θα μπορώ να τα μαζέψω κάπως.
What are you up to now?
Θέμα είναι ότι κάπου λογικά υπάρχει και ένα δεύτερο τέτοιο. Ωστόσο εγώ απλά θέλω το Quidditch, αν το προφέρω στο... Το μόνο που θέλω είναι το Quidditch και λέει δεν θα κάνουμε πρωτάθλημα, τι έχουμε.
Revelio. Lumos.
Φίλε, μπορώ και εγώ να το κάνω αυτό, κοιτά. Λοιπόν, πάμε προς το τάξη. Και όχι από εδώ. Δεν νομίζω κάτι είδα.
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Άσε ρε.
Revelio.
Α, κουρεύει το τέτοιο και λέγω αφού κάτι βλέπω να κινείται. Α, μπορεί να μπορούμε να το φτιάξουμε αυτά αργότερα αν μάθουμε το ξόρκι. Τι κουβάγια λάμπη, απλά είναι έτσι το χρώμα. Πάλι θέλουμε το μπλοκ εδώ.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ένα γαδάκι. Βγει το σκύλος μου. Δεν ξέρω αν είναι τυχαίο. Καλή φλόγα. Δεν ήμουν στην ώρα μου στα μαθήματα, οπότε είναι ρεαλιστικό. Για να δούμε εδώ. Και όντως έχει κάτι. Νερός ορφανός μάγος ήλιο. Ανεβήκαμε level. Από πάνω πρέπει να είναι η τάξη που πάμε στο μάθημα επιτέλους.
Lumos.
Α, δεν τυφλώνεται, είδα μάτι, λέω μήπως το τυφλώνω για να ανοίξει. Λογικά θα μας τα εξηγήσουν όλα.
Revelio.
Κι άλλο. Αφίνικας. Πεθαίνουν οι φοινικές. Ή πεθαίνουν μια φορά και με αυτό ήταν. Πίνουμε και τσαγάκι. Δεν θα πάμε ποτέ στο μάθημα. Και αυτό θέλει κάτι κλειδί.
Handy resource indeed.
Dark Art Classroom. Θα παίξουμε ξύλο μέσα στη τάξη.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878.
Πήγαν να καταστρέψουν αρχαίο
καλό
δράκο.
Like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Αυτή το σκοτώσε και εδώ και κρατήσει τα κόκαλα.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Αρκέμε, αν παλέψουμε εναντίον μάγων θα μπορούμε να κάνουμε άμυνα για να το αποφύγουμε αυτό ή όχι.
Let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ξέχασα να πατήσω τον α, αλλά παρόλα αυτά το μάθαμε.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Να πάω εγώ πρώτος. Δεν είμαι το γραπτό, είμαι το πρακτικό, να το πω έτσι.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso is good. Now, well done.
Οπότε ουσιαστικά μαθαίνουμε κάποια κόμπο που μπορούμε να κάνουμε στη μάχη.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your
Παίρνω το γατάκι από το Slytherin.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Ω, πρώτη μάχη επιτέλους.
Levioso. I know.
Έλα ρε γατάκι.
Let's just say Protego. Levioso.
Τον πέταξα έξω, χαντεγιά. Εντάξει.
Not bad for a beginner.
Θα το αλλάξω μετά στο χάρτη γιατί είναι πολύ εύκολο από ό,τι έχω καταλάβει. Ή απλά είμαι τόσο καλός. Τόσα χρόνια Harry Potter.
I put you on the spot and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Περιμένει πολλά από μας.
But battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindelwald.
Να ξέρετε, έχουμε πολεμήσει ήδη πριν έρθουμε στη τάξη. Το Hogwarts βασικά γενικά.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Ευχαριστώ, ευχαριστώ.
All
Κοίτα, αν είναι πρακτικά τα μαθήματα έχω ελπίδες, γιατί στα γραφτά σίγουρα θα μείνουμε. Ούτε θα μάθουμε να ξεκλειδώνουμε κλειδαριές. Τι είναι αρώ.
Nice work.
Τι είναι βέβαια. Ο σκύλος μου κάτι έχει πάθει εδώ. Έλα ρε γατάκι, πώς πάει. Το ευχαριστήθηκα, λέει ο δικός μου.
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Δεν ήταν, αλλά θα πούμε...
In fact, it was.
Ότι
Perhaps I have a
ήταν.
knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Α, μ' άρεσε αυτό.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Ουσιαστικά θα κάνουμε κρυφές μάχες.
Sure, I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Το συμπάθησα αυτό, είναι σαν εμένα, θέλει απλά ξύλο. Τώρα έχουμε ακόμα ένα μάθημα να πάμε που είναι πιο ψηλά. Δεν μπορώ, θέλω να τα εξερευνήσω όλα, λέω πάμε στο μάθημα και πηγαίνω δεξιά αριστερά. Σίγουρα κάτι έχει εδώ. Όχι, δεν έχει. Να ξέρετε, στο editing έκοψα 5-10 λεπτά από εξερεύνηση. Αλλά εντάξει, δεν γίνεται σε αυτό το παιχνίδι να μην προσπαθείς να εξερευνήσεις, να βρίσκεις τα πάντα για να ανεβαίνεις σαν μάγος. Θέλουμε να ξεπεράσουμε το Harry Potter εδώ. Έχουμε τίποτα στις τουαλέτες? Τι είναι αυτό? Αυτές είναι οι τουαλέτες μας ή κάτι άλλο? Θα το βρήσαμε, εντάξει, Οπ, το πρώτο chest που βρίσκουμε και βρήκαμε γυαλιά. Βασικά δεν είναι ακριβώς γυαλιά. Τώρα δεν έχω δικαιολογία να πάω στη τουαλέτα, 5 λεπτά πήγα ήδη. Level 1 lock. Πάμε προς την τάξη. Πόσες φορές το έχω πει αυτό? Άλλο ένα. Είναι καλό που ξεκλειδώνουμε γιατί θα πηγαίνουμε πιο γρήγορα από τη μία άκρη στην άλλη. Δεύτερο chest, μία μάσκα.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Άλλο ένα lock. Καλησπέρα. Η Mary Jane, παιδιά, βρήκαμε τη Mary Jane.
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get picked.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't
Τώρα
Boot,
το
it wasn't
δεύτερο...
Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Δεν καταλαβαίνω τι ακριβώς. Τέσσερα... Δεν κατάλαβα τι έκανα, αλλά το άνοιξα στη φύγη. Ωραία. Βρήκαμε ένα, δύο chest. Δεν έχει κάτι άλλο. Απλά τα δύο chest ήταν. Άλλη μια αγάθα. Το μόνο που έκανα από εδώ ήταν να πάω το δεύτερο εδώ, γιατί έγραφε 0 και 3 και ήταν στο κέντρο 5 και λέω 1-2. Το άλλο δεν κατάλαβα τι έκανα, απλά πατάγα στη τύχη να αλλάζει. Last. Θα μάθουμε για αυτά πώς θα πιάνουμε κάποια στιγμή. Και τώρα είμαστε στο μάθημα για τις φοιτίες.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Μου δίνει το βιβλίο για να βρω την απάντηση.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Δεν καταλαβαίνει κανείς τίποτα.
Even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well,
κοπήκατε όλοι, λέει.
Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Ωραία, τώρα Άκιο. Το Άκιο είναι αυτό που το φέρνεις πάνω σου. Οκ.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Τώρα πάμε έξω.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our
Για γυμναστική ταυτόχρονα.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, Accio, but instead of throwing them up, excellent control. Stay focused. Very good. Splendid.
Δύο πενιντάρια, εντάξει.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Αυτός θέλει να κάνουμε μπιφ,
You'll be
δηλαδή.
the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ωραία, πάμε.
Let us see this.
Μπορούμε να πετάμε και το άλλο εκτός.
go.
Γιατί αν μπορούμε...
That's it!
Misha.
Ναι, τα κατάφερα.
Not making this easy for me. Here we go.
Και τώρα αν ρίξει τη δικιά μου, θα ρίξει και τη δικιά της αναγκαστικά. Και τώρα ό,τι και να φέρουμε έχουμε νικήσει ήδη. Έλα μείνε. Εντάξει. Ίσα ίσα.
Remarkable.
Άντε για. Κοίτα, ωραίο είναι. Ωραίο άθλημα. Στοίχημα 50 ευρώ. Ένα στοιχηματάκι πρέπει να το παίξουμε. Α, τώρα κουνιέται και...
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Oh.
I thought I had that.
Λοιπόν... Κοίτα, αρκεί να περάσουμε τα δύο πρώτα, μετά... Μετά είναι κουμπλέ. Πες μου δεν θα μου το πετάξει. Κοίτα, έτσι είναι όντως ένας καλός τρόπος να εκπαιδεύεσαι στα ξόρκια. Έφυγε, έφυγε.
Splendid!
Εντάξει, καλά πήγε αυτό.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Τώρα γυρνάμε πίσω στην τάξη. Μετά από ένα ακόμα πέτσο ακόμα που ρίξαμε.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
Wagadu.
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Και γιατί ήρθες στο Wagadu? Ήταν τόσο
This may
ωραία.
seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Πολύ μέσα στα βουνά, λες και είναι ανάμεσα
But
από τα
I did have to
σύννεφα.
learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very
Μπορεί να χρησιμοποιήσει μαγεία και χωρίς ραβδί αυτή. Εντάξει, αυτό είναι κάτι
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Ούτε η μητέρα της είναι καθηγήτρια.
Better not keep him waiting.
Ή απλά έχει πιάσει δουλειά κάπου μέσα στο Hogwarts. Και αυτό ήταν το βίντεο για σήμερα, παιδιά. Ελπίζω να σας άρεσε. Κάντε ένα like, ένα subscribe για να δείτε και το επόμενο, γιατί σίγουρα θα συνεχίσουμε αυτή την παιχνιδάρα. Και τα λέμε στο επόμενο επεισόδιο. Peace.